Evening, welcome to the Cigar Cabin, home of great cigars and honest reviews. Tonight's review is something that only comes about once every 3 years. If you haven't guessed it already, it's this beautiful looking cigar here. This is the 2024 CAO Amazon Basin. This is a lovely looking cigar, and this is in the Rothschild Vitola, so this is a 4.5 by 50. Now I chose this one because I thought I've had the Toro, but I think this one will pack more of a punch and it will deliver flavours quickly. So a little bit about this cigar. So the wrapper is Ecuadorian Sumatra, the binder is Nicaraguan, and the filler is a mixture of Colombia, Dominican Republic and Brazil. And that's where the magic is, that Brazilian part where the Amazon Basin. So it's called Braganca. So that's the leaf that's in this cigar that's so rare, that's so harvested once every 3 years to produce this particular cigar. This has a lovely dark brown wrapper, quite veiny, but what also is the magic is the tobacco that's wrapped around that. And well, apparently, but I do know that you just smoke straight through that. Maybe a few more cigar brands need to look at that because it's fantastic. I've done it on the Toro and it obviously changes the profile of the cigar, which is incredible, which is what we all want, good transitions and a great cigar. So let's get this cut, toasted and into this CAO Amazon Basin Rothschild. See you in a minute. I've decided that I am going to use a cutter that I never use, and it's this one from Zycar. This is the butterfly cutter, and I thought quite apt with the Colombian flag on it. Normally I use a straight cut, but I'm going to risk it tonight and use this. I mean, it's a great looking cutter. So we give this a straight cut and it's very simple. The cigar just in there, just the cap, and we just... That's why I use the straight cutter with the back to it, because it's just gone everywhere. The cap's on the floor, as you can see there. So it's only a tiny bit we take off the top. Put that there. Couple of cold draws. Fairly loose, which was kind of expected. It looks like very well packed, but so far, nice draw. And I'm gonna, as ever, use the torch lighter just to toast the foot. So just toast the foot, not putting the flame directly on it, and turning the cigar and waving the lighter like a wand. And then what I like to do is just seal the edges. Now Nick Perdomo does this. There you go, so the foot's nice and toasted. And then what I like to use is this Bunsen burner style soft flame lighter. All you do is to the mouth, whilst always turning the cigar. There you have it, as simple as that. Make sure you turn this off. So straight away, lovely draw, cedar, a little bit of soft pepper. That is maybe on the looser side of the draw that I prefer, but nevertheless, it's still a lovely draw that produces good smoke. So I'm getting a little bit of leather there, a bit of oakiness, but you don't really get much at the very beginning of any cigar. But this, what I'm excited about is that Braganca leaf that's from the Amazon, that's only harvested once every 3 years to produce these cigars. When they come round, you got to get hold of one. So far, so good. Limited on the notes at the moment, the oakiness, the leather, and that little bit of pepper. But join me at the halfway stage of this cigar and we'll see where this takes us. You join me at just above the halfway stage of this CAO Amazon Basin. The ash has gone a little bit wonky. I am fearing it's going to fall at any moment, so that's why I came just before the halfway stage. A little bit flaky. The burn line is a little bit wonky, but that's not an issue. But this is providing some great notes, but the most prominent at the moment is like a milk chocolate. It has got a bit of woodiness, there's a bit of cedar, there's a nut in there somewhere, but I don't know, can't really pinpoint what that is. And it's oaky. But I think that milk chocolate flavour that's probably the most prominent is maybe from that Braganca leaf that they discovered in the Amazon. What they were doing down there, I don't know, but I've heard that the CAO guys will go anywhere to try and find something new to put in their cigars. Now this Braganca leaf was, when they got there, wasn't just in like a plot like you'd see in a field with some of the big manufacturers. This was like everywhere, and they weren't smoking it. The tribe from the Amazon were eating it. So maybe that's what the chocolate is, because I think if I'm to eat a leaf, I at least want it to taste, well, in my opinion, milk chocolate would be great. But the smoke output, is great. That pepper is sitting lovely at the back of the palate. This is a really good cigar. I'm really enjoying it. And just that little bit of what's gone into producing this great cigar. And I do love Ecuadorian Sumatra wrappers, and it does look great. It's very rustic. It's really nice. So I'm enjoying it. I am going to smoke straight through the band, which is great. If you can see that, that's what I really love. The only other company that I believe that do that is Banff ish. He does a cigar where he wraps the tobacco leaf all the way around, and it's called the barbed wire. Do check those out. But I'm going to crack on with this. Join me when I've probably got to the band and smoked straight through it. And obviously I think the ash will drop shortly, or I'll just get rid of it. But at the moment, this is great. I'm enjoying it. Lovely Vitola. If you've got 45 minutes to an hour, this is your cigar, and get it while they last. Join me at the band, or through the band. See you in a minute. I thought I would just come in and just let you know that I'm about to smoke through the smokable band. That tobacco wrapped around the cigar, which I can only assume will bring a different profile to this cigar, all being well. So I think join me once I've got through that little bit of magic, I'm hoping. So see you in a minute. Still got great smoke output. You join me just past that smokable band, and let me show you the little bit of work of art which is produced in the ash. I'm hoping you can see that as I do. It's absolutely amazing. I think most cigars need to do that. That is fantastic. I do enjoy it. I've had the Amazon Basin in the Toro, and it does exactly the same every time. Now, it does amp up the flavour. It really adds a different profile to this cigar. This is definitely a medium to full. The chocolate that runs through it, the pepper, the small hint of pepper. There's a bit of creaminess. It's a bit peaty as well, which, if you don't know, I love a peaty whiskey. I'm getting a peatiness from this cigar. This is oaky, has a certain amount of leather to it as well. This is providing some amazing flavours and transitions. This is a very well balanced and constructed cigar. It's getting a little hot in the fingers, but I just wanted to show you how cool that is. This is definitely worth a purchase. Now I think you can get the this cigar in the Toro in the UK. One that comes to mind is Smoke King. Check out Smoke King here, but also check out the Amazon Basin go and purchase one. I think they're around about £26, and it's worth every single penny just for the fact that you get that at the very end. And the Toro is a beautiful cigar as well. This Rothschild is delightful. It's a good hour, well worth the money. This is a great cigar. I recommend it. Smoke output is fantastic. I haven't had to correct this at all. I did have to touch it up a little bit or start it off again once we got to the band, but on the whole, this is a great cigar. So I'm gonna finish off this lovely cigar from CAO, the Amazon Basin. Go get one. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Please give it a thumbs up, put a comment in the comment section, let me know what you think of this particular cigar. On that note, stay safe and happy smoking.